we have a very rare interview with Del Rivers. Hope you enjoy. Okay, here we are at the WRAN studios, at the Seneca Studios, with special guest, Del Rivers. How you doing, Del?
Pretty good. What's up?
Well, we really enjoy your music here at the studios of WRAN, and we wanted to ask you about some of your older releases and some of your more recent releases. So,
Okay.
How are you today?
Doing fine.
My personal favorite is My Little V6. I think it's a really cool song.
I'm glad you like it.
Oh yeah, it's great. Now, just this once, also a very good song, Speed Crazy. I wanted to ask you about Speed Crazy. Are you really crazy about Speed, or?
No, it's a cover tune.
Oh, it's just a cover tune.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's by a rockabilly guy named Slick Slavin.
Because you really convince the audience when you're talking about, how much you like Speed. So I wasn't sure if
I do like fast songs, though. Fast, speedy songs.
Fast songs and fast women, huh?
Yeah.
Speaking of women, Haven't Felt Love, very sexy tune, very sexy lady there. Can you tell us who's singing that song?
Well, I wrote that after I got out of college. I just scrapped a piece of paper and kind of forgot about it. And then I typed it up and sent it to my friend Chris, who's in the Rosie Beats, or he's in another band now, Rivera Playboys. And he made a really decent tune out of it. Sang it out, fixed it.
But who was the chick that's singing?
The girl. On which song?
Is it,
you're probably thinking of Soul Chaser?
Oh, Soul Chase. No. There's another girl on one of these other songs.
Not that I know of. I don't know.
Maybe it's just in my mind. Boy, that Little V6, great song. Now, moving on to your second release, The Idol Worshippers. Now, you know how much younger fans are influenced by rock and rollers like you, and I just wanted to ask you about songs like Sour Milk Day and They Say, very pagan lyrics, and I was wondering how you could justify that.
Actually, They Say mentions God. It's not of pagan origin. I just kind of question how man thinks that he can be better than God, and when God is actually the ultimate.
Oh, I see.
So They Say.
So the Idol Worshippers is kind of like a goof. It's not in.
Right. In fact, I spelled it I-D-L-E.
Because
Idol Worshippers, they sit still and do nothing with them.
I-D-L-E rather than I-D-O-L.
Right.
Okay, because we've had a lot of fans write in and they said things like, get off your pagan ass.
It's also a takeoff on the Idol Race, which is a band that Jeff Lynne had before The Move and ELO and all that stuff.
Oh,
and I kind of made a takeoff on that title, the Idol Race. But it's mostly the Idol Worshippers with an I-D-L-E spelling.
Get off your pagan
get off your
ass
pagan
or
ass.
My personal favorites on that one are Mighty Mighty Sweet. I think our older fans, the geriatric crowd, really like that one a lot.
You'd be surprised how the early version of that song, which I don't know if I can put on tape for you, it sounds more like the Rolling Stones than it did its current rockabilly version on tape.
It's a throwback
Almost
to
like a throwback of
almost like the 30s and 40s.
Yeah, it has that kind of swingy type feel to it. I'm sure somebody will come up with an arrangement that'll be more like a swing type song, swing rockabilly.
Stand Up, another great tune. But when we come back,
Del Shannon tune.
we'll continue with the Del Rivers sessions. Get off your pagan ass with Del Rivers. Is that going to be the title of your next CD? Get off your pagan ass?
No.
Get off your pagan ass and come to the other side.
I call it a Halloween party.
Halloween party.
There's so many different disguises.
That's what I'm saying. Halloween. Get off your Halloween act.
Yeah.
And join the real side. One of these great songs is What Exactly the Matter with Me. I love it. It reminds me of everything I've ever heard that sounds like it.
Dylan-esque.
Dylan-esque. That's right.
That's a P.F. Sloan tune.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It's real folky, the original version. This is more like a rocker type of version.
Which one are you going to release on your upcoming CD?
This version.
Oh, yeah.
Probably.
Great. Very good. What can you tell us about Soul Chaser?
It's my first R&B tune that I wrote in the style of James Brown and Booker T and the MGs. And I wrote it for a sing with the Soul Stoppers or Soul.
Soul Stoppers, sure.
Or
I remember. Showstoppers,
right.
Rochester band.
Right, they had a group that had.
They became the Brass Buttons.
Right, they became Don Potter was with them, and he was looking for some material, and I sent him a copy of that, which I don't know if he ever recorded or not. I said, hey, this song isn't that bad. I might as well try something with it. And I took it to the studio, and my vocals weren't the best at it. That's why we put female vocals out along with certain parts to make it sound less repetitive. And it turned out pretty good.
But I went through all of your stuff the other day, played it from A to Z, right from my little V6, your original vintage work.
I don't have any songs under Z though.
Straight to the new stuff. In fact, Love Me Now was blasting out when my godmother called. I'm not sure what she thought, but it was blasting in the background and provided ample entertainment, as a backdrop to a conversation with your godmother. While we're at it, we should give Dave Anderson and Saxon Recordings a tip of the hat.
On the early recordings.
On the early recordings, very good work. Let's give him credit and acknowledgments.
The later recordings were Mark Gifford.
Mark Gifford, right, I know him well.
Howling Hose.
Anything else you want to tell us before we kick you out of our studios? I mean,
real quick about Love Me Now was written as a kind of a dumb song, but I did it as a live, fun type thing. It's meant to be fun, live, a little sexy.
Well, it certainly is fun. I enjoyed it a lot. This is WRAN. We're saying goodbye to Dallin. Bayazoo Tape, the Del River Sessions, final mixes. Thanks for nothing. What's that? What do you want to say again?
What's that?
Thanks for nothing.
Thanks for nothing.
Thanks for nothing. WRAN, Seneca Studios, Rochester, New York. Call us, we'll call you. Well, Del, that was one of the most chaotic interviews I've ever had the pleasure of giving.
Yeah, I couldn't even hear myself.